Beloved mortal, rejoice and fear not. Your angel has arrived to watch over you in this moment. Rest easy knowing no harm may befall you, while I maintain my vigilance. Yes, I was worried about you. But can you blame me? Do you know how many food-related accidents occur on Thanksgiving morning? Trust me, it's a lot. So really, I had no choice but to come down from heaven a little early and make sure my star wasn't going to get hurt. I know I promise, and I still intend to keep my vow. Hey, I get it. It's your first time hosting Thanksgiving for your family, and you want it to be perfect. You don't need a rogue critiquing everyone's hygiene and dulling the knives. But just because I'm sometimes a bit overzealous doesn't mean you can't trust me. I mean it. Swear on my halo. I may try to keep things a little more orderly than they would have been without me. But my actions will not be too intrusive now or later. So help me God. So, with that being said, can I please stay and help you out? Pretty please, with a fluffy cloud on top. What if I do puppy dog eyes? Yes, score! Nothing beats the threat of 1,000 puppy dog eyes. Now, what are we cooking? Ah, the turkey, the deadliest of all Thanksgiving meals. Yes, really. It's a white meat salmonella carrier that demands lots of time with an unsupervised oven. And that doesn't even begin to take into account the potential for overeating. Right, I promised. And I'm not getting my feathers rustled. It's just that, just try to be safe, okay? Yes, that means double washing the knives after use. I know it's a pain, but it's worth it. Here, how about I take care of all of that? You make the turkey like normal, and I'll give you an assistant. Perfect. Oh, I hate to chime in already, but is that oven safe twine? You're sure? Like, double checked. But if you tie the wings with any old string, you're going to light this house on fire. Okay, okay. Let me just bag the giblets or something. I probably shouldn't watch you loosen the skin for my sake. Be careful with the prod though. Knives are the #1 risk for cutting. Yes, that's a little obvious, but it's important to say. So, you said your whole family is going to be here? And what are they like? Yes, I know you told me all about them, but I'm just a little nervous, okay? I want to make a good impression. You don't have to say that. I know you think I'm great, but that might not translate well to them. I'm a bit of an acquired taste. Plus, it's not like being a literal angel is going to give me small shoes to fill. Do you think your father will approve of me? Hey, don't tease me like that. You know I'm old-fashioned, and my dad likes you, so this is like the last thing. Of course I love you, honey, but you're right. As usual, I wish I didn't have it so ingrained in my head that I need the outside approval, but wishing isn't going to make it go away. Oh, don't make me say the affirmations. I know it's for my own good, but still. Our love is valid. We don't need anyone else to tell us that. Come on, more. I don't need to be perfect to be me. Whatever I want to be is good enough. I am enough. Happy? Do I still get my positive reinforcement kiss? Yay! Mwah. Ah, wait, no touching. You didn't wash your hands, and cross-contamination is a very real issue. Well, I'm sorry, but you know what kills a heartfelt moment more than a safety disclosure? A stomach flu. This is strictly necessary. Speaking of necessary, are you done loosening the skin? I really want to wash that knife. Great. Butter away. Did you remember to preheat the oven? Wow, look who's on top of things. I'll have you know, I feel massively conflicted right now, but in a good way. Well, on the one hand, that responsibility and to heat the oven is a good sign of how much care you're putting into this. On the other hand, if the oven's already preheated, that means you've been letting it idle. And of course, every second with a hot oven just adds to the chance of an accident. Yeah, I guess I'll try to look on the bright side. Anyway, do you still have that antimicrobial soap? I'm done with the first wash. You're out? But then, how will we remove the remaining heat-resistant germs? Hey, don't quote statistics at me. Plus or minus 1% is a large margin. I won't accept it. This is a danger too great. There has to be an alternative. No. Let's look at the facts. We don't have the soap. However, it's not as though we couldn't buy more. Wait, no, scratch that. We can't leave the oven unattended. And sending a single partner shopping increases the risk of accidents by almost 12%. We could fill a tub with... No, we couldn't vent the chloramine quickly enough. Do you happen to have a base with pH of 13 or higher? Yeah, that was a long shot. Fine, we will have to take drastic measures. No, there's no other option. I'll need to perform a miracle. I know the risk, darling, but I'll gladly risk the world for you. It is that serious. Plus or minus 1%. 1 whole percentile. You have to let me do this. I promise you I'll recover before anyone can arrive. Just let me do this. The lives of our entire family may lie in the balance. That is not overdramatic. If I put this knife down, any surviving bacteria could spread to the other surfaces. If we put it in the sink, or God forbid, back with the others, it would slowly spread. It's food-borne pathogens until every knife, spoon, and fork was at risk. Then, while your family dines, they'll be unknowingly poisoning themselves. Mass death, hysteria, all because of one knife. Please, darling, I can't rest knowing such an obvious risk is sitting right there in my hands. I need to do something about it. Because I need this to go perfectly. I know that's not a realistic goal, but I really want your family to like me and to approve of us. Even if that's not technically essentially to our love, it's important to me. So, you've got to me let us help them. Thank you. You are the most kind, accepting little star I could ever ask for. I promise I'll make this up to you once I recover. No, it's the least I can do, especially since I'm not going to be much help for the rest of the cooking. Yes, I know. Your family makes all of the other dishes together. It's adorable and a very good way to spread germs, and more importantly, means I'll be back to my normal self for basically everything except this turkey. But the turkey is still such a large thing to undertake alone. Even if it's mostly waiting. So, on that note, would you finish up the spice prep and put it in the oven before my miracle? I like to be able to supervise the last steps. Thank you, darling. Okay, is that everything? My hand is starting to get crampy and I can practically feel the germs spreading up my arm. No, I'm not blaming you. I'm the one who had you make the filling while I was still holding this thing. I just want to check in. Perfect. And we agreed that you aren't going to base the bird. Whether it makes it soggy to base or dry not to, the repeated opening of the oven is a good way to get the first degree burn. So I'll really prefer you avoid it. Yay! Again, thank you so much for all of this, honey. I'll definitely be able to keep this more under control when your family is here in 5 hours. Wow, that feels closer than it is. Or maybe it's right. Focus. You're a peach, darling. I'm so lucky to have met you, and I hope I can prove that tonight. But for now, I need to purge this knife of all its germs. Okay, stand back. Germs, I command you, leave this knife, leave this kitchen, leave no trace of your foul presence. In the name of all that is holy, I drive you out. I dispel you. I destroy you. You will cause no harm to my darling, nor any of whom they care for. In the name of the Father, in the name of myself, in the name of my love, amen. There. It's done. And I'm floating. Oh, Muffin. Did you see it? I did a miracle. Are you proud of me? Yay, I did it. Can I go lay down now? No. On your bed? It's so much softer than a cloud. I pr mm, promise. I promise. I won't try anything. I'm an angel. I'm pure. I do not get lewd after my miracles. I resent that. That was one time. No. Consent is important. And I am loopy. Loopy. Such a funny word. I just want to cuddle. You can stuff this turkey later. Now look who's lewd. Yeah, I know about the toys, and yeah, want to know a secret? I'm really excited to use them. But that's for later. I need to go sleepy. So please, carry me to bed. Hey, are you calling me fat? Oh, my wings. Yeah, heavy. Fine, but I expect top tier snuggles. Yes, the nuzzly kind. Do you accept these terms?